Okay. Hello, Shawnee.
G'day, Nathan. How are we?
Yeah, good. How are you?
A little bit tired. It's my
Ooh.
birthday tomorrow.
Oh, happy
For
birthday.
those watching at home.
What kind of present do you hope to get
Bit of alone time.
with me?
Oh, well,
Oh,
and Sam, but
Oh,
yeah,
oh.
you as well.
I
I
thought you
mean,
were...
this is our alone time.
Oh,
This is part of the package.
creating beauty.
As usual, we're doing a pod in the bed,
Bed pod?
which we haven't found a spot to do these pods yet. It all just comes back to the bed.
Oh, we're building the studio still. We're just running short.
Oh, yeah.
We're running short on wood.
It's a 5-year plan, but for now we've
Yeah.
got the bed. The
What
bed's
year are
not
we up
going
to?
anywhere.
Year one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
1 month.
Oh, God.
We've
We
just
better,
started.
we better hurry up.
So today we're going to be talking about Alien Covenant.
We are.
Thoughts on it?
It's going to be coming up. Let's do a quick... We'll do this little quick catch-up so we can get our personal issues out of the way. Is there anything
On life?
Is there anything that's upsetting you at the moment?
Oh wow! Oh,
The state of the
Alien
world,
Covenant upsetted me.
Oh, yeah?
So it's been how long since it came out? A month and a half.
You don't want to catch up with me. You just want to go straight to the movie.
No, I spent the whole day with you.
Let's just do a catch up.
Oh, I got a new job. Which is
Oh,
exciting.
did you?
Yeah. At
How did you?
undisclosed location
Yeah.
for privacy reasons.
What do you do? You don't have to say where you work.
I work in
but
HR.
Oh, HR. What do you do? Do you hire people and fire people?
Yeah,
You
kind
call
of.
the shots.
Yeah,
Are you
yeah.
the like managing director already?
Sometimes.
Have you
yeah.
been promoted?
Yeah, not yet.
Ooh.
I've only been there for a month and a half now already.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pretty amazing. It's coming up to 2 months already.
Yeah. Is that why we've been absent? You told you told me not to mention it, and I mentioned it.
No, we've
we've
been
had-
absent for a few weeks.
Yeah, that's why.
Not out of our control.
Yeah.
though. New job. You've got your studies and your exams coming
That's
up.
right. There's a lot of life.
These things take priority, everyone.
That's right,
please, okay?
life.
We don't need all the heckling and messages coming through.
Yeah.
We understand. We're still here, and we've still got a goal
Yeah.
to complete. with
The
this.
banter is still B plus.
Banner. Oh, B plus banner.
Yeah.
Great little bar we can open
Wow.
up.
B plus banter.
B plus banner.
I would
it's like,
not go there.
It's like the plus and then
Yeah.
banter.
Oh, okay. That's we'll shelve that one.
We'll shelve it, but we won't lock it away.
No, we'll keep. Our minds are open to anything, aren't they?
Of course.
How open is your mind?
Right now, it's running on about 3 hours of sleep.
Yeah.
So
Oh, that's good.
you know.
No, but like, I want to know. I need to
to
hear a bit about your life. Like I'm feeling a bit in the dark because
Well,
you've been locked. You've been working hard. It sounds like
I am.
So
it's
in
a big commute
in
I must
HR.
say.
Commute. Yeah,
It's certainly a change from a 15-minute drive down the
it's
road.
a real job. You could say.
Well, the undisclosed.
Yeah.
Undisclosed.
Yep.
Jeez, I'm out of it.
Yeah.
Undisclosed location. 15
It is,
minutes away. Easy drive. Now I have to drive to the station,
To another undisclosed location.
catch a train,
Yes.
and then walk there,
That's good.
which takes about 2 hours.
Wow. 2 hours.
Yeah.
Is that due to the state of our Victorian public transport system?
Oh, whoa.
Well, people who don't
Well,
know.
let's
where
throw
we live.
Daniel Andrews under the bus then.
Oh wow, name and shame.
Name and shame.
Who's Daniel Andrews?
Look, he's a man in charge
Of what? Our state,
of
Victoria.
just a couple of million people,
Yeah, that's all right.
and he
No big
he's,
deal.
he's making decisions. He's,
Is he
he's
making
certainly,
big decisions?
He's certainly putting
What do you think about
pen
his-
to paper. But look, I'm thinking he's missing the big things here, the big cheese.
It's
But
true. The suburb you live in, Rowville, does not have a train station, and that's appalling.
No, we're
That's
actually
laughable.
campaigning to get a train station out of here.
Who's the campaign? How do we
Oh,
sign up? If I want to
Me
sign the
and
petition.
Dad had a good discussion
Oh, okay.
about it the other night.
Two of you. That's gonna work. That'll
of us.
work. Is he gonna hold the light while you do the shoveling at
No.
night? What's
We're going to write.
you're gonna build that
we're gonna
alongside the studio?
Make a petition. You know, the Roval Rail has been around. Well, not around, but the idea of it has been around since 1969.
That's right.
The beginning.
That's longer than
of
most
the
people.
Vietnam War.
Vietnam.
What?
Vietnam.
I said Vietnam.
Well, we'll play that back
Oh,
and we'll see.
I hate recordings.
The truth will set you free.
Start of the Vietnam War.
It's true.
Someone said, "Look, let's not go to war. Let's build Roval Rail." And they're like, "Look, we're going to shelve
it
that
could have
one."
solved a lot of problems.
We're going to shelve that
Saved
one.
a lot of lives.
And now Roval is, we've got a documentary made about it.
Yeah. How do we find it? What's a documentary called?
Roval
Rover Rail.
Rail.
The Road to
Rover
Rover Rail.
Ah.
Yeah. No.
Look, it's a big commute, but
Yeah.
financially,
Life is
it's
looking
better.
up for you.
Yeah, it is. It's
Yeah, it's
good.
good.
And it's good to be
And-
back into the hot seat.
And a happy birthday tomorrow.
Thank
For
you very
tomorrow.
much.
So let's get on to
I'm
the.
turning 25, everyone.
Ooh.
That's,
Yeah.
Well,
Just a
don't make
quarter
it sound bad.
Okay,
No,
let's get on to
it's-
Alien then.
Quarter dead.
Let's get on to Alien.
Yes, Alien.
Quarter dead.
Speaking of dead, and
Yeah.
flops and old.
Yeah.
Alien Covenant.
So this was like basically,
What
I reckon.
happened?
I reckon this was the film that started the idea for the pod. Like, because we were talking about the first thing was about Jurassic World and how the trailer was so hyped and you were so excited.
Yeah.
Because it's like a franchise that you love.
I do remember being robbed. Yes.
You remember being robbed of your dreams.
Of my childhood.
Well, so what happened? Because Ridley Scott was back on to direct this one, and so he was going to get back in the driver's seat of his original franchise.
Look.
And what happened?
Look, this is locker room talk, mere speculation. But I think what it seemed like is that Neil Komploff.
Yeah.
Neil Komploff. He's directed a few other movies. He was going to direct Alien 5, which was going to be with Sigourney Weaver and tie up all those loose ends. Even though number 2 kind of did that, and number 3 kind of did that, number 4 kind of did that. But let's not talk about those.
Well, no, actually, this is
but
what
you see. Yeah, he was gonna film that. He was gonna type everything up together.
Yeah.
Nice little reunion. A couple of original actors from Aliens was going to be in it as well.
Yeah.
And that got shelved. That's going to be the quote of the pod. That idea got shelved. Ridley Scott came along.
Yeah.
And said, "Look,
I want to ruin it again."
I want to ruin it again because he made Prometheus.
Yes.
And obviously he's riding on that success now. I don't think he
Was that a success?
I thought Prometheus was good.
See, I haven't seen it.
I think it did well.
I had no interest
Box
in seeing
office
it.
did well. No, it's good.
Okay.
And so we're trying to do, I think...
Well, this is what I want to do, like, for anyone listening who is, like, not a fan of the Alien franchise. I don't know why you'd then watch, like, this movie. But I was confused. Can you give me an idea of because you're an Alien fan. I remember one of my favourite stories I tell people about you is when I walked in on you watching Alien and eating a whole chicken on a plate.
Yeah.
And you had your little beanie that made your ears look like an elf because it pushes your ears out.
No other clothing on.
And that was let's just say that was back in the days when you weren't working in HR. You weren't working a corporate job.
I was working at
So, you had the luxury of being available at midday.
Yeah,
it was middle of summer. So it was it was the holidays.
It was hot.
Summer
I was
holidays.
in my panties, wearing my blue beanie, eating a whole chicken.
When you say panties, let's just clarify that you mean sweatpants.
Yeah.
You weren't wearing
panties as in like pants.
Yeah, but there's a different meaning.
Cute.
Okay.
It's panties.
Yeah, I don't need to explain that. But yeah, so my earliest memory, well, not earliest memory of you, but like you're known to me as like a big Alien fan. So can you? Well, you rolled your eyes, but you've watched. How many times have you watched Alien?
Enough.
So you've lost count. That's how many times.
Well,
do you know the number?
No.
So
I'd
it's a
say
lot.
less than 10, but more than 5.
Okay, so let's just say
it's
8.
around 7.
7 and a half.
Seven and a half.
Watched
Seven
the
and a
half. The time that I came and interrupted it. That was
Oh,
the
there
half,
you go.
yeah.
That's the half. And
There you go.
Alien
In the middle.
Resurrection as well. Couldn't get through that.
And Alien vs Predator. Do they count? The Alien
I
vs.
was a
Predator
big
movies?
fan of the Alien vs Predator movies.
I did enjoy that because I thought it was a cool sort of idea.
Yeah, it
to,
was
like,
like
mix.
Freddy versus Jason. It was just
Yeah,
a fun little
it was.
mishmash.
It's actually exactly what it was like.
It's the perfect definition of popcorn.
It would be like
flick.
Star Wars meets Star Trek, although I don't think they're allowed to do that.
Are they?
I don't
Why
know.
not?
Well, there's an idea.
Well, there's an idea.
George,
JJ?
get on there. Well, he's directed it both.
Juju Abrams.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's a racial slur. I don't think you can say that.
Oh, I'm sorry, JJ.
Well, maybe you meant J-O-O, like
Sue me.
Juju,
Oh yeah,
like Juju beams,
Yeah.
like little lollies. Anyway, so what's the story of Alien? That's what I'm trying to get onto because I think to like
Do you mean the world of Alien or just the first film?
the world. So like, what is the storyline? Because
gosh, you'd have to go into the comics and the books about it. Basically, it's
but you can summarize, can't you? I don't need to know everyone's
we
history.
find about that in Covenant how they're created, which I disagree with.
Yeah, but that's
By
what
the
I want to
way.
get to. So like this, I think what's confusing about it is, it's like so Alien 1. Let's just we're talking to the timeline. Alien, the original movie.
Yeah.
Let's just say that happens like, I don't know, it's like 1,000 years before the one like Alien Covenant.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Something like that. But then Alien Covenant is a sequel to Prometheus. So Prometheus was like a prequel to Alien. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then so Covenant, this one that's just come out, is a sequel to that.
To Prometheus.
But it also happens before Alien.
Correct.
So it's a sequel to a prequel. Mm-hmm. Before the original.
Yeah.
So it's like Rogue One in that sense. where it's before the first
a little
movie.
bit.
Yeah, see?
Oh.
This is what I'm trying to wrap my head around, because when
Yeah.
when I was watching it, like, I think to appreciate it fully, you have to understand. To me, I wasn't, like, understanding. I think there was something lacking, and that's probably why I didn't enjoy it as much. Well, apart from it being a pretty average movie.
You haven't seen Prometheus, though. You've told
no,
me.
No, and that's the thing. I probably should have seen that.
Yeah, you should have.
But the thing was, I heard a lot of reports. Like, well, people were saying that it's like, it was confusing, and if you haven't watched the whole Alien franchise, it's not worth watching. So I kind of skipped it.
I think, you see, it's as like just like what you were saying there, and to fall back on what I was saying before.
I love a good fallback.
Yeah, so Ridley Scott, I think he knew that a Prometheus sequel wouldn't be as successful if he...
So why did he do it?
If he didn't slap the Alien brand onto it.
Okay.
Did you feel that the Alien was very forced? Like that it just kind of appeared like... What was his name? Dave? Or something? Adam?
What?
The android.
Alien. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, David 8, yeah.
Yeah. Didn't you feel that was a bit... weird that he was just able to create these eggs out of nowhere?
Oh yeah, that he was
it was very forced.
That he was like, yeah, well, what it was, he was basically like crossbreeding them and genetically modifying them over, and isn't the idea that he was doing it over a long period of time?
Since he crashed on
the Prometheus crashed. Wasn't it since the Prometheus crashed?
No, because remember he lands and he lets all the little black things out.
Yeah.
And they kill everyone.
Yeah.
Because they fly off in the Prometheus ship. I've forgotten the name of it.
Isn't it Prometheus?
No.
Okay. Well, this is where it got so confusing. So my first gripe with the film was that James Franco was in it for literally 10 seconds. I could count how long he was on screen.
Okay, here we go.
It was promised. Like we've even talked about how it's like James Franco's in it. And I was telling people to go. I saw it with Joe because this is how I see all my movies now with Joe. And I told him, like, because he was like, a bit on the fence about going, and I was like, James Franco's in it. And he's like, all right, let's go. He's in it for 10 seconds. You
see his face.
I felt I'd let him down.
He gets burnt.
Yeah.
They carry him through the ship without a bag on him.
Yep.
So you see his charred little body.
Yep. And he's in a video. And he's in a video for 10 seconds.
I think that's false advertising. I feel cheated. I wanted more James Franco. James Franco's great.
Yeah.
They use stupid featurettes on YouTube to extend the world and the characters.
James Franco's in it, isn't he?
Yeah, he's in it.
Yeah. So they showed.
And it's like, because when I first saw it, I thought, okay, that's a scene from the film.
Yeah.
Why are they showing 4 minutes of the film?
Yeah.
And then going into it, I was like, hang on, it's
not
missing massive gaps from what I've seen on YouTube. Not everyone's going to see those videos on YouTube.
Yeah, I know.
That's the point.
But this goes to the thing of like the opening scene. I actually thought was pretty cool. It's like in the really big sort of spacious room, and Guy Pearce playing sort of the creator, and then Michael Fassbender being the robot.
That was a
very
very
good
good
servant,
scene.
and he's like playing the piano and stuff, and they talk about the nature of like humanity and
Michael Fassbender was amazing in this.
Yeah,
just gonna say it. He was
he was the savior of the film. He was like Jesus.
Calling it now, possible James Bond, in my opinion.
Oh, is he? I think he's a bit old, isn't he?
I think he'll be the next James Bond. I think he could pull it off very well.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good prediction.
Just sliding that.
Aren't they not making any Bonds? That's for another day. That's for another day. I don't want to bring that up. That's for another upcoming. Yeah, no. Okay, so the film starts like with this kind of really philosophical scene, and then it goes straight into the ship. Yeah, and it kind of opens like up with passengers in a way.
Yeah, something hits the ship. It causes a little meltdown.
You're already bored talking about the premise.
Something always hits the ship. They go through the whole asteroid field.
Well, that would happen if you're in space, wouldn't it?
Thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, why can't it be something else? Why does it have to be a meteor? Why can't it be like...
What do you want it to be? Another ship?
Pirates or...
Ooh, there we go. Ooh. Oh, we've already written a better film.
There we go.
Space Pirates of the...
Caribbean.
Pirates of the Milky Way.
That's the next Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing. So is it set... Is Alien set in... Is it the... Like, obviously it's a future, yeah. Like, so humanity's so advanced that they've left Earth and they're flying around in ships. Is that what it is? Or is it like
I'm trying to remember if they gave a reason to why they left Earth in the first place. I think it was just...
Was it just like a backstory where it was like, like Wall-E, like humans ruined the Earth?
Like passengers a little bit. Like, we've kind of ruined the Earth.
Yeah. The ruined Earth.
And now we've expanded so much, we're just travelling light years to get to other planets.
Because the original Alien, they're researchers, aren't they? Doing research. Yeah.
Original research, and they stumble across the alien.
Yeah.
Um,
So Prometheus, what's the story? How does Prometheus start? I should have watched it, but
I haven't seen
yeah, no. See, this is the thing, right? It's not even that memorable of a film, but they've made a sequel to it.
See, that's interesting because I can remember Aliens beat for beat, the whole film.
Aliens, as in the sequel.
Yeah.
Is that better than Alien?
In my opinion, it is.
Yeah, a lot of people said that. James Cameron.
They're both good.
Yeah.
They're both.
Did David Fincher do number 3? I think it was David Fincher, or he might have done number 4.
No, number 4 was done by some Spanish dude or something.
Yeah.
Really a random guy.
Yeah. But
that didn't work out well. So Alien Covenant.
Yes, Alien Covenant.
I think it just felt forced. It was like a forced sequel to Prometheus.
Yeah.
And they just
kind of like,
do
you think an apology?
In Alien for no reason.
Yeah.
But also ruining like just everything about the creature.
It did.
The eggs are just there.
Because isn't part of the original Aliens... Are we calling it a trilogy, or do you just want to say a franchise? Do you want to include 4 and 5?
Oh, we'll call it a franchise.
The series.
Let's do it.
Part of the point is like that the aliens are so mysterious, isn't it? Like that we don't know where they're from and what they are.
Well, that's what I thought, and that's what I loved about it. That there's just a planet full of them, and they just they sneak their way on, and they're like a infection. They're like a parasite. They just
kind of something like a metaphor for immigrants. No, that was Godzilla reference. Oh, we said like Godzilla's like
I remember. It's okay. No, I believe you.
Oh wow. You don't like being explained.
And then
no, but I get it. Yeah, so the aliens are like a
I didn't need to see like it being created like that, slowly morphing from.
Yeah, it was basically like he was doing his own research, and that's how they developed into the aliens we know from that original series. So we're getting that.
But how did he create the eggs?
Well, that's the thing I didn't understand, because didn't they they were like spores on, when they swallowed the spores and then the alien like burst out. That was actually a really cool scene.
That was cool. Yeah,
that was really good.
Oh, hang on.
What?
No.
Oh,
which scene though? Do you mean
when they're
coming out?
They land on the island. Sorry, they land on the planet.
Do you mean when they first get infected?
Yeah.
When the guy takes his earphone out.
Yeah, and it goes.
Alright, and that blew me up. I was in the cinema fuming.
Why?
I looked at Sam. I was like, why don't they have masks on?
That's a good point.
No one said it was...
that they... I know, actually, you're really good.
It's like, where's the mask?
They're kind of arguing... I remember what they said. The line was something about how it's basically the same climate as Earth. I thought that too.
Oh.
I was like, wow, so you're going to go to this unexplored planet and just assume because it's almost like Earth that you can just not wear a helmet.
No masks.
Yeah.
We've advanced that far, and we wear the primary school hats.
Yeah, the
shade covers on the back.
Yeah,
that's
because
it.
they might get burnt in the sun.
That's
Never mind the little alien.
No one was wearing sunscreen. So
my thinking though was that on that planet, that the aliens are like a little parasite. They're kind of mosquitoes. They're kind of like, actually no, more like ticks. They're more like ticks. They need to they feed off a host. So the humans are like the host.
Yeah.
But the robot who's been stuck and kind of like gotten bored, or I think he had more of a philosophical reason. He was trying to create life.
The earlier models were created more human-like. They had a bit more of a personality.
Yeah.
So the other android,
there was Walter.
He wouldn't have been like. I don't think he would have gotten bored and whatnot.
Well, I reckon the best scene in the film was when the two androids squared off.
Oh yeah.
In that argument where it's sort of like rationality versus like romanticism, like they're different reasons for like why why they behave.
Deep conversations.
Yeah, that was like
really good stuff.
That was probably what they should have explored more. I think made it more of like a philosophical film, because the action was good, but like I couldn't tell if the aliens were strong or weak, because sometimes like a few gunshots would kill it, and another time it was like almost invincible. Like when they land on the planet and they go inside, and then there's just the alien in there, and like at one time it took a few gunshots to kill. So I'm like, well, they're not really not that good.
How convenient.
How many aliens were in, the original Alien? Was it just that one?
Just the one.
It was just the one. And then Aliens that were there more.
Oh,
that's when James Cameron. Okay.
Went crazy.
So the title is kind of like the indication of...
Covenant, yeah. But we don't... See, where's the Alien Queen come from then?
Well, that's what I don't understand.
I thought the Alien Queen was just this pinnacle creature who created all these aliens. But
Yeah,
no,
so it's like so then in that way they're more like
android
ants. They're more
on a
like
random
ants.
planet.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, Ridley Scott. Thanks a lot. You've
Thanks a
dumbed
lot,
it
Ridley
down,
Scott.
and you've told us every backstory of how it was created. You've shown us the first alien created.
But so why? This is the question now I want to ask, and like talking about hype. Why then did you get so excited to see this film? Because you were like, this is like probably your most anticipated film of the year. Would you say?
Star Wars.
Oh, okay, yeah, all right, fair enough. But besides that,
this was very close.
You were very keen, and that's why, like, before we talked about Jurassic World that time, you were literally talking about Alien, and I was like, remember Jurassic World, Sean?
Look,
never forget.
I made a smart choice and didn't see it in gold class.
Oh, very good, because you could have wasted a lot of money.
Yeah, saw Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 instead.
Yeah,
so I was very happy
we will
to
talk about that.
Good movie.
That's next.
I think I thought I hadn't done much research about the Alien film.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, and I thought it was a sequel or sort of like a bit like a spin-off film.
Yeah, or like a
not a direct sequel to Prometheus. Like it's just a kind of a one-off.
Just in another universe, like in the same universe, but like a different story.
Different situation.
Yeah,
you know, and then
it's kind of, I guess that's kind of a spin-off.
Michael Fassbender was the new android for all the like he was all over the unit, like those.
Yeah, in like kind of like iRobot. He's like
he's
just like one of many.
He's the dude.
Yeah,
but it's a different situation.
Yeah,
I mean that's what. Oh, excuse me.
I'm going to leave that in because I enjoyed.
I've never heard myself sneeze.
Well, you will.
I hope it's not.
Do you even listen to these?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Good to know. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be more of a one-off kind of film. Just not exploring as much like in the creation of the alien. I thought it would just be like aliens on the ship. Let's fight it. We land, it sneaks in or something like that. I didn't think it
like a heist movie.
I didn't think it would go to the lengths that did to show the backstory of all these alien creatures. Because I just thought it wasn't necessary.
Yeah, it became that's what kind of frustrated me was it sort of halfway. It started out kind of like what you were saying, like they're landing on a planet and it's a whole new cast of people, and then and then they kind of landed. And then it started just becoming... When they got into that... he started out as the hooded figure. And I was like, who's this guy? And it turns out it was the other robot. It was the other Michael Fassbender robot who had been building the aliens. And then it just turned into the origin story.
Yeah, there you go.
That no one really asked for.
No.
I think that's the thing. No one really... Do you think any diehard Aliens fan, which you probably are...
Well, again, I haven't read any of the comics. So this could have all been explored in the comics already.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to know the backstory and some lonely android creating them. I just thought they were a creature from the eggs, like on this ship.
Yeah, it kind of made it a bit scientific, and it was like, it
went a bit too realistic, I think.
Well, I got to a point where I got really confused, and I started thinking the main girl. I don't even know the characters' names. That's how bad. Like do you reckon the main cast was so boring?
Roberto?
Could you name any of the characters? There was Christopher Oram, Danny Daniels, Tennessee Farris, Danny McBride.
Yeah, he was cool.
Yeah, whose wife died sadly. Corinne Oram, Maggie Farris, that was the wife. Upworth, and then there was a whole. I just stopped writing the name of the cast because I got bored. I couldn't even.
Upworth.
If I've seen the film and then I read the character's name and I can't think of that character, I'm like, that's bad.
Was Denzel Washington's son in it?
I don't know.
There was a guy, the black guy who was in the shower with the girl.
Oh yeah, just like of course like a random sex scene.
Of course,
Yeah.
He looked exactly like Denzel Washington.
I'm pretty sure that's just racist.
No, he did. He looked a lot like Denzel Washington.
Well, we'll take that to the tribunal and we'll see.
All right, well, see if I get a prison on everyone.
Yeah, we'll see. Because you could.
It was great working with you.
You might have just outed yourself as a racist.
All 10 fans out there. It was great. It was great connecting to you.
Yeah, good one. Shall we name them? No. They don't want to be known.
Shaun, Nathan.
Oh, who are they? Look, it made. According to the Box Office Mojo, which track films pretty well, it made 182.3 million on a budget of 97, and that's actually pretty bad because
182
million.
Is that all?
0.3, yeah.
Really?
Yeah. And that's because you usually double the budget to include marketing.
That just wasn't domestic.
No, that's it. Box office. Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So I know
That's
that's pretty bad.
wow. That's really bad. I thought it would have got at least in the 300s, 400s,
Yeah.
just with the aliens slapped
No,
onto
it's
it.
only made 72.3 million in the US, and then 110 in all the other countries. So, yeah.
Wow.
And that basically makes it a flop because you got to kind of double the budget, including marketing and everything. You got the films. I was reading the other day, working it out. Their films are considered like financially successful if they make 4 times their budget, and then anything above that is like a hit. You got a hit on your hands.
Okay.
So that's what they try and aim for. So that's terrible. Like if it was
That's
97 million,
very-
they were hoping it would make 400. I'm guessing, and it did.
As I said, like I'd expect at least 400.
So do you think the franchise is over? Do you think that's it?
Well, look, Sigourney Weaver is an old gal. She's done, I think.
Was that what you'd like to really see, like
She
a film
can't-
with her?
She can't do that role now, though. She can't carry out a gun.
That's what I was going to say before we got onto the boring cast. I thought one of the women was going to end up being like her granddaughter. I thought it was like set before, like I set after Aliens, and then when it started getting to the history of the aliens, I was like, maybe I'm so confused. But I was like, maybe that Sigourney Weaver's going to be there, and then I realized like this was set way before Aliens, and I was like, oh, maybe one of them is like her great grandmother or something. But they just said it. I did a quick read of the timeline, and they're like hundreds of years apart. So the only connection to the original Aliens movies is just the origin of the aliens, which was kind of like pretty dumb anyway.
There wasn't even that much stuff. I mean, even the Prometheus stuff, there wasn't that much. Like it wasn't like it was a direct. Like it wasn't following along with the girl from the first one. So there's like. I don't want to spoil it, but
yeah, well,
well, you basically
Spoil it.
from the film, 2 characters get away in the ship.
Yeah,
They go and look for the ancestors or the people who created life and whatnot. I thought it was very disturbing how he had worked on her and lied, saying that she'd died in the crash.
Yeah.
That was freaky. It was cool,
yeah,
but it was very freaky. There was no like. It wasn't a sequel to that directly. It was just kind of like there wasn't enough from the first one in this movie.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like
yeah.
it wasn't like, but there wasn't enough Alien
Yeah,
in this film, so
No.
it was kind of a weird in between.
yeah. And
This like this grey area
Yeah.
between the movies.
Also, the last thing, like the final fight, was just so like the trailer where the alien goes boom onto the ship is basically the fight.
Yeah.
And then the alien's just like hanging on, and it's like they're going to knock it off. Like it's not going to stay on the ship.
Yeah.
Like not at one point was I thinking the alien was going to get them, and they got away in the last
There you
minute.
go.
The classic Hollywood.
yeah.
Classic Hollywood.
How did it even die again?
ending.
They got hit by a
They
truck
knocked
or
one of the
something?
big truck. Yeah, and I think they had to do 2 of them, wasn't it? Like the first one sort of missed, and then they had to do a second one. So I'm like, they've just gotten rid of like their weaponry,
oh yeah, that's right.
dumped it on the planet to get rid of the alien. And I was just I was left with a sad feeling in my soul because
Sam and I had a simultaneous annoyance.
Yeah.
With one of the scenes, so it's when the guy, I don't remember his name. The guy, he gets the like the spores in his ear, and he's transforming or mutating in the little first aid area, and it's almost slapstick.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Pissed me off so much.
They needed some Benny Hill.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like Sam and I both sighed at the same time because she runs out.
Yeah.
She leaves her friend in there, closes the
That's
door.
right, yeah.
And she's like, let me out.
Yeah, let me out. Just let her
Clearly
out.
nothing's happening.
Yeah.
And she's like, no, I'm sorry. She runs out,
Yeah.
gets a gun,
Yeah.
opens the door. Her friend is just getting mauled.
Yeah,
A lot of blood in this film as well, I
Yeah,
noticed. It was intense.
An explosion.
She slips on the blood, and it goes, and her leg flips up onto the camera, and I was just like, this is so stupid. Like, this is a comical routine.
So would you? Yeah.
She slips. She was stabbing. No, she wasn't stabbing.
Oh,
She
I don't
kind
know.
of
Yeah, she was trying
runs
to,
out.
Yeah.
The alien breaks out, and it's like that's it.
I know. And so,
It's like,
would you say you've
oh,
learned your
gosh.
lesson that you shouldn't get excited by trailers, or is this going to keep happening?
Well, The Last Jedi looked
Ooh.
incredible.
We might. That might be a little surprise. We might talk about that.
Hopefully, a couple of movies coming in.
All right, let's wrap this up. So,
all right.
star rating. It's actually got 71% on Rotten Tomatoes, which is
Oh
pretty,
wow.
actually pretty decent.
I think just
I want to say between 2 and 2.5. I wish there was like 2.25 stars. Do you want to say 2?
I'd give it 2.5.
2.5?
2.5.
Because it wasn't terrible. Like, Michael Fassbender saved it.
Beautiful production.
Yeah, it was very, very beautiful looking.
Sound. The look of the film was great.
Yeah. It was watchable.
The cast was...
Do you think you'll ever watch it again? Do you think you'll watch it again like you do with Alien?
Yeah, I would, but I'd watch it every few years. It's not a film I buy.
It's not
Michael
one you eat a whole
Fassbender
chicken
made
to.
the film, I must say. He was... All the other characters just didn't stand out.
No,
they didn't
I couldn't
feel like
name
there was
any of them.
a main
Who the hell is Upworth?
Who knows?
Yeah. All right,
the chick, she was like... She did nothing on the planet.
Yeah.
She was in the background. And then as soon as the alien... No, as soon as it... It's like, as soon as it was just her, she felt like the main character. But like, she's on all the posters and all that.
I know.
But she's just there in the last fight.
Also no James Franco.
Yeah, no James Franco or Jonah Hill.
How are the guns in this film? Just because you...
The guns?
Yeah, you like commenting on that.
Well, I think the people operating them were pretty stupid.
Yeah.
I was expecting Jonah Hill and Seth Rogen to come in.
Oh, wow. And it turns out it's like a sequel to Pineapple Express.
Oh, wow. I had a... No, there's a Galaxy Express?
Galaxy Quest?
Galaxy...
Oh, it's Sigourney Weaver's in that too.
Cycles. Lockdown.
Oh.
Sam and I, just to wrap things up, had an idea. Well,
I'd love to hear it.
That's what we expected.
Yeah.
Was Jonah Hill and Seth Rogen. We want to see the guys from This Is the End fight
yes.
Fight the Xenomorph.
This is the alien.
So they walk in like, hey guys, we've got some beer and weed.
Oh.
Like the aliens running rampant. Like, oh,
do you think that'll be Alien 5? Sigourney Weaver is Seth Rogen's mother.
Oh.
Ooh. Tune in next week.
For more crazy predictions.
The Guardians of the Galaxy?
Yeah.
I have to watch them. Because I couldn't sit through it.
Oh.